It's almost midnight and Jeremy McKellar is hitting the streets of Alice Springs, picking up people who need a safe place to sober up.
We're looking at 5 people, don't know if male, female, the separation. I actually find out when I get there.
For the Buckingy man, it's more than just a job.
I come from a background of drug use, alcohol abuse, all of the above. I actually grew up in a house that was run by methamphetamines.
It's a busy night. So far, Jeremy's made 3 trips to the local hospital, collecting patients under the influence of alcohol.
We always want to come here. That's a safe place for us, Mum.
Hours into the shift, more than a dozen people are taken to a sobering up shelter nearby. Inside, they're signed in, handed pyjamas and given a bed. Staff settle in for the long night ahead.
I got a lot of time for them and they're really good to be working with.
Understand them, that's the first thing. It's easy to work with them when you understand them.
Keeping people under the influence of alcohol safe each night makes up the bulk of DASA's work. But there's a hidden, more sinister threat lurking the streets here in Alice Springs. And it has organisations at the coalface on high alert. In recent months, Drug and Alcohol Services Australia has noticed an increase in Aboriginal people using meth around town.
We have now seen an increase in Aboriginal men using methamphetamines, but we've seen a shift across from non-Indigenous people to Indigenous people.
There are fears young people are falling prey, with staff witnessing children as young as 12 shooting up on the riverbeds.
What we're seeing now in our town is sad and distressing and worrying, but if they were to all be accessing methamphetamine, well, goodness knows what we'll see. It's quite scary.
Nestled in the red dust of the East Macdonald Ranges, Damien Kunoth is doing his bit to keep young men on track by teaching them traditional pioneering skills. The arrival of meth has him worried, and he fears time is running out.
Little Alice is a ticking time bomb with anybody, and you can't even point out who they are. It could be a close friend, could be a close family member, you just don't know.
Tony McLaughlin knows firsthand the power of the psychostimulant drug. She started using meth in 2014 to numb her depression after a painful breakup.
I kind of liked that feeling that it gave me when I needed it, but I didn't want to keep relying on it.
Before she knew it, Tony was homeless and engaging in criminal activity to pay for the drug. After almost a decade in the grips of addiction, Tony attended rehab last year and is working to heal and rebuild her life.
So I had to make changes, I guess, and for myself.
Tony is now living in a home for the first time in 10 years and working to restore her relationship with her family. She hopes her story encourages others to speak up and get help.
You know, you're stronger than that, and that there is hope and also faith within yourself to overcome anything.
A call for faith in a region crying out for hope. Charmayne Allison, ABC News, Alice Springs.